Doing all the stuff. Streamer stuff. Working hard. Sort of. Not really. Working my best. Alright, I'll chase it up, Juby. We'll get to the bottom of this. So that game was Team Peps versus Ow. Could see ya. I will upload that to the VODs channel now. Can I get my opinion on this? What am I looking at? Oh, so I've opened it on the other tab. Hold on. Let me upload this before I upload that. Let me close that. Do that. Oh, God. It's long. Is this for... somebody said this, I think, in my Discord. I feel sorry for the fans because we lost today's game. We prepared a lot and talked a lot every day, but we actually lost. It's not unfair. I think everyone who watched today's game must have been upset by the disappointing performance, but I'm sorry. I've been under a lot of pressure and obsessive compulsive myself lately. It's hard to overcome it. I've always shown myself good performances in competition since I first became a professional, and I've been a professional for a long time now. I felt confident in myself and didn't feel pressured, even if people around me looked forward to it because of... Feel pressured around me, even if people around me looked forward to it. I feel like we've lost something in translation because the play didn't go the way I wanted to play recently. So I couldn't trust myself. It's actually very hard. After losing today, I actually thought a lot about it, but I don't know. Thank you so much for saying every single good thing that the fans say after the show. I don't really say things like this, but I don't know. I felt a lot of obsessive compulsive and burdened, so I wanted to talk about it. We still have a competition left. We'll do our best. Thanks to the fans who cheered us today. That's from Proper in his Discord. I mean, I think it's pretty common, right? A lot of the Korean players do this, right? Oh, thank you as well, Amma. I missed for 13 months, so thank you, though. I missed that a while ago. I'm a slow old man. They're updating the tab now as well. Yeah, he's still qualified. It's more just performance. I mean, this is quite common, right? I think... oh, thank you, 3 of 12 for the tier 1 as well. Welcome back. 10 months for you. Thank you very much. Yeah, I think this is pretty common. A lot of the Korean players do this in their Discord, where they'll sort of post an apology over a poor performance. You know, like some of them always feel to me like a little bit melodramatic. But I don't hate it either, right? You get this a lot. Like think about football teams and most traditional sports teams, right? If a football team goes out and they just play fucking shit in front of their fans, right? They will apologize to the fans in the interviews afterwards. They'll say we weren't good enough today, etc., etc. So I don't hate the idea of sort of like taking responsibility, apologizing to the fans, as all of that, you know. But yeah, I think sometimes there is like an element of like melodrama in it, if you know what I mean. Like he's talking about all the problems and his pressure. I think like if you played bad in a game, it can happen, right? Should you still apologize to the fans? I think it's reasonable enough to say, look, I wasn't up to it today. Going to work hard to get myself back on track and better performance next week. I think that's like a reasonable thing to say. I think sometimes the Korean players just kind of overham it a bit, really. Even though I think the principle of what they're doing is really fine. Bum, bum, bum. Ooh. Alright, SSG Timeless. So we are locking in for an SSG World. SSG beat Timeless last week. They're going to do it again this week. I have full faith. Unwavering faith, some might say. Oh, thank you, Q Omega, for the Prime. Welcome, welcome. Hold on, I'm just checking. Have I missed anything? I think the answer's no. Okay, I think the answer's no. Feel like you might fall asleep in this game? I don't know. Oh, Unsu is ready to play? No, Max! It's not time to play play marbles. It's time to play Overwatch. You're playing in the wrong channel. Just one marbles race. This bloody coaching. Do we have time, Max? Oh, even Riker wants to play? Okay. One love. We don't have the codes yet, though, so it's just a love of the game angle. But I reckon a lot of you love the game, right? Don't boost Riker, Max. It's going to come back to haunt you. All right, marbles loading. Marbles loading. Marbles loading. All right, let's go quick. Hunter, make sure you don't start the match until the marbles race is done. We've got a man on the inside. Where are we going? Which one was good? Mad City wasn't good. Shiny Record Annihilation? Let's do that. All right, love of a game. You're here for the marbles first, Overwatch second. I mean, aren't we all? All right, 60 seconds on the clock. If you love the game, you will press exclamation mark play. Get involved. Remember, if a member of SSG wins or a member of Timeless wins, the track record of winning marbles races and turning it into success is actually pretty good. Seems a relatively short and simple track, this one actually, just a big tumbler to worry about. So, alright, a pretty straightforward race. Shiny Record Annihilation maybe made it sound a little bit more dramatic than this, but I guess it'll be pretty straightforward. We've got Gay Hunter, we've got Straight Hunter, we've got Riker all in the mix here. A lot of familiar faces in all of this. 20 seconds left. Last chance to exclamation mark play. Shout out, love of the game, first time players, I appreciate it. Sleepy coming in with a first time play, 10 seconds on the clock. We still got time. All right, names back on the board. Let's see it then. Going into the initial drop right now. 1 second. Love of the game here. All into the initial drop. Anyone's to win at this point. It's still the beautiful time of optimism for all balls. Mycon going to be coming through slightly ahead of the others, but a decision now, right or left. Mycon goes right. More people seem to be leaning left than right, but Mycon still holds on to their slim lead. Looking for any of our players involved right now, but none of them really seem to be the mix at the front. Over the bumpers now as we go into the tumbler. The tumbler is going to be the big difference maker now. First one out is going to have a huge advantage as everyone goes swirling round and round. But a pretty quick exit actually for Sketsy and Rain. But Keith DL keeping it on the down low, but doing quite well. Thank you, Chow, for the raid. You're just in time for the marbles race. Welcome, everyone. Rain going to take the corner here, going into the lead. Sketsy's still in the mix though as well. A lot of people getting stuck. Welcome everyone. America starting real soon. Thank you, Sidra, as well for the 12 months. Custom 138 in the lead, and I think it might be an insurmountable lead right now. Looks like no sign of Riker, no sign of Hunter, gay or otherwise. And Custom 138 should be getting it over the line. Last corner, maybe. Little bit sloppy. Kyvan, oh, just off the edge. And actually, Special Snacks has stolen it from Custom. Unbelievable. Absolutely robbed their Special Snacks out of nowhere. Sneaks it in ahead of Custom. Everyone else coming in right now. Lots of people dragging up the rear. Cartman, Shooter. Shooter's having an absolute disaster here. What's happening, Shooter? Must have been stuck in the tumbler for an age. Top 5 locked in. Come on, Shooter. We're all waiting, pal. We're all waiting. Come on, mate. We waited all that time for you to die and fall off the edge? Oh, fuck's sake, Shooter. Oh. Alright. What did we get in the end? Scrolling through the results quickly. It sounds like we're kind of at some kind of pick stage. Doesn't do well under pressure? Fuck me. It's alright, mate. You got to run it back in the races later tonight. You can do it. There's always a chance for redemption. Oh, I can't even see Riker. Alright. Gay Hunter faster than regular Hunter. Also didn't finish. Riker actually finished. This is a bad omen for SSG, so we're going to have to try and overcome the marble deficit here. Alright. That one was for Max. He did very badly in it, but it was for him. I'm getting at it. All right, into the pool. Lock in, everyone. How accurate is Marbles Theory? It's got a pretty, got a pretty good record. Can I get a T from you? This is a T, and this is the letter that is going down. We are T haters today. SSG will be on top. SSG will not be playing on Elimination Sunday. SSG will be securing their spot in next week and getting ever closer to that illustrious spot in China. So we'll kick this right off. And hey guys, have you seen these comps before? It's Mauga v Mauga. Sugar Free going to be starting on the Echo rather than the Faravo. Rocket will be on the Rocket Man. Quite fitting. Of course, Sunku. Remember, guys, boost Kellen. He might not be on ball, but if you boost that Mauga, he will stomp on more people. He will go faster in his overrun as well. Sticky's come out from Sugar Free on the side. Doesn't find anything with that initial one. Will back it up. SSG stuck a little bit on the low ground right now. Rocket has forced them back for now. Just playing for poke, and time to actually get the first flip here. Counter ping comes in, and Riker's just going to die. Can't bit boosted out of that one. Kellen's got too many boosts backing him up. Now comes in for the stomp, and the boosts are working, guys. Everything is connecting for Kellen. And SSG, they can see the first flip, but they very quickly retake the point, and they're going to have a few ults for this next one as well. Ray very much closer than Squid, 20% advantage there. They do have to care the barrage. Thank you, Laugh Panic 2 for the prime as well. Welcome, welcome. Ray advantage here, so Timeless do have to be a little bit careful as they walk up, because if they walk into that Ray, they are in big trouble. Riker going to try and come around the corner. Lost the HP advantage already. Will swing main instead. Eyes on Sugar Free, trying to connect this one. Trying to hit the sniper shots, but Sugar Free goes over the rooftop and will be safe. Rocket still trying to take this duel. Connects the first Rocket. There's a word trap here for sure. Really hard to find synonyms for Rocket in this situation, though. Kennan's taking a lot of damage right now. Kennan is awfully low, but CJ has Beret ever so soon. Chance to push now for SSG. They are walking through. Copy comes through. Barrage in response. Stomp underneath, trying to get into Beret. 1-for-1 trade. They have both their Maugas down now, actually, for SSG. Out of Copy, and Chopper has popped the overclock. Trying to finish him with the beam, but can't do it. Chopper has a full rail at the end of this one as well. Trying to find it, looking for him. Seeker will peek back onto point. Sugar Free's low as well. Chopper will clean it all up there. And the two Maugas don't work out. Squid got that rate just in time to match it. Now coming back, it's going to be Rally versus Rally. Overclock advantage for Seeker. Cage v Cage, maybe. Kellen has got a 25% advantage right now. So there is a window here for SSG to make use of that Cage. Walking up right now. Seeker's got a full rail. Throws that one out. Overclock to keep going. Body shot onto Chopper. Looks for a finishing blow. Can't find the second shot. Shield up from Luke Minos to keep Chopper safe. They have disengaged. Now the Cage as they come back in. Later Rally available for Bliss right now. Do they even need it? No. Absolute mincemeat they've made of him in this Cage. The Rally from Luke Mino does nothing to save them. And SSG get another retake in control. And now they have Rally for this Cage fight. Now, we did just see, obviously, the Cage make absolute mincemeat of Luke Mino's Rally. The trick here, or the key, if you are Bliss right now, is you want to stay out. There's two ways to do it. You either play super aggressively, hold your bash to threaten the Cage jack on the Mauga, or you play it super slow. Don't get stuck in the Cage. Come into the Cage a little bit late with that Rally. Bash into it. Riker's going to go flying in now. Cage comes through, forces the copy onto Sugar Free. They will get in, shield in front of Sugar Free now, and they are double beaming Riker down. Well played by Bliss. Patient there. They don't get the copy Cage. They do force Sugar Free out of that one, but he chases Rocket out. Rocket's on half HP. Sticky's on the coast as well, and Kellen is lining up a big old slam. Damage onto both, trying to finish off the backline. They both get out, but they've separated them from the DPS who had to touch. The backline survived from Timeless, but the point goes the way of SSG.
Score 1-0.
Hoo. Good day to be an SSG fan. Ooh, you know what I've got later as well? You know what I've got later? Did you guys see my tweet or my Instagram? Not to self-promote on my own channel. You see my where I got the Valentine's Care package? It came a little bit late because UPS hate me. But the Valentine's Care package from SSG, and there was a brownie kit in there. And my fiance earlier, the loving woman that she is, made me the brownies. Even putting a bit of extra chocolate on top. So we have some chocolate brownies, courtesy of SSG, to have later. So that exciting start. Early dink onto Squid forces Timeless to take a bit of a back step here. They can heal up and go again, but Seeker has bullied a pretty decent position. Sugarfree is taking a wide off angle right now. Swinging back. Stuck on the low ground. Now Seeker's going to dive onto the high ground. Just get one trade for it. He kills Squid. It might be worth it. And Sugarfree comes in while they're looking at Seeker. The old 1-2 punch from the DPS duo. And SSG are good for the first fight. Late kill onto Farah here as well. Will I ship them to you? Yeah, just just send me all your money, your credit card details, just as a sort of insurance deposit policy, and then I'll get that brownie on its way to you. Address in the chat? Yeah, don't put your address in the chat, guys. Don't put your address in the chat. Don't do it. Just your credit card details. Now coming back, slight ray advantage for CJ again as they're going to start playing through point. Cardiac overdrives have been used, and Sugarfree again. Sugarfree's getting such good angles on this Echo. He is constantly helping them with that frontline trade. Now he's got in for the copy Malga as well. He's going to take a lot of damage. Kennen goes for the first stop. Counter stop comes out. Sugarfree straight out of copy. Now he will be forced to deep-peek for a second. CJ nearly has this ray, but the Stomper comes in again, and they actually catch him. Luke Mino goes down. Rally Jack's there thanks to Kellen. Stomps. The boosts have done so much. CJ's going to drop the ray. They lost Kellen, so just an insurance policy here, but they need a few more kills. And there we go. A couple of kills out of it. Ends up being more expensive than SSG want. I don't know if they needed that ray. It's always a little bit scary when you have Malga disadvantage. There's more ults on the line. It's one of those where it feels like an overuse if he uses it, but if he doesn't use it, then suddenly maybe Riker cages or Rocket barrages and it feels sort of unwinnable. So it's kind of like it feels bad both ways, I think. Rocket's going to be retaken through coast right now. Disruptor shot goes his way, but does not catch him. Worth noting, Rocket has the concussive implosion perk now, which means Farah takes on a whole new power level. For now, though, we'll just be trying to clear Kellen off point, and Kellen actually stops out of a cage. I think Riker's whiffed it. Seeker is loose on the loose as well, outside the cage, but Felon is out of jail, and the cage gets nothing. Now a chance to reswing with a tail end of his overclock, and Sugarfree takes down Rocket. Overclock from Chopper, he needs to clutch. He avoids the cage, at least Seeker can't get into the cage here, so Chopper finds some. But everyone else on SSG, they're safe in the cage. Chopper is trying to play his life. Doesn't have the double slide. Doesn't get to go anywhere with that. Ray comes through from Squid. Desperation right now. They can play it a little bit. Barrage comes through from Rocket as well. They mostly avoided it, but Sugarfree just gets stuck in it. Bliss is now rallying back. This is their timing to win. Bliss wants that kill. Rocket's going to go for a little bit of a drive-by action here. Bliss is stabilized outside. Seeker gets Riker on point. Over... Cardiac overdrive advantage now as they come back in, and Kellen will just be able to beam everyone down, and that's going to be a 2-0 for SSG. Ooh. All right, easy for SSG then, hey? The Popeyes is killing me. Yeah, I'm starting to get a little bit suspicious there might have not been the most nutrition in that chips and fried chicken I just ate. Prez on Popeyes versus X. I've got it. Do you think NA and EMEA are worse this year compared to last year? NA, yes. NA, yes, definitely, because that Toronto team was, I think, really good and proved it across the year too. EMEA? Maybe not, actually. EMEA is stronger, I think. EMEA is stronger, yeah. More Koreans padding it out, and there's greater depth as well. So I think EMEA is stronger. And I think the peak for EMEA isn't too far away from what it was last year. Whether NA probably has a similar number of strong teams, right? Like 3 decent teams. But I think the 3 teams are a lot more even this year. Did I go deluxe on the sandwich? I don't know, actually. My fiance ordered it for me. It had, like, lettuce and cheese, though. Does that make it deluxe? First to 3 for these. Where's Jamie? He's gone to play FPL. This guy loves FPL. Double in bracket. Yes, but 2 teams start in the lower bracket built diff. So if I shave a bracket, it'll probably make a good amount of sense. Let me go to the NA one since that's where we are right now anyway. But yeah, so we're starting in the upper bracket in these 4 teams. 2 teams already in the lower bracket here, so they basically they lose a life basically for coming 5th/6th. So yeah, upper bracket right now, so all of these teams have another chance. FPL just segregated ranks. Yeah, it's an elitist group, but it's good. I've got so much time for Face It Pro League. I think it's really good for the game. Really good for the game. Do you have spoilers? Fuck. No way they get a map. Oh, should I look at the numbers? Do you guys want to see some numbers of what was actually a relatively dominant first map? But numbers are numbers, right? You can't argue with numbers. And as we can see, 1 death for Blissey, 1 death for CJ. Normally a good sign. Yeah, just pretty much domination across the board. Felt that way, right? Sugar Free actually even getting slightly more damage than Rocket. Normally on the Farah, you end up sort of getting you just get crazy amounts of damage, you know, especially once he gets that level 3 perk. But Sugar Free getting so much value out of that angle just to poke out the Malgra in all these situations. Really helping him win all these neutrals. No fork. A good theory, though. Is it correct that for every person that gives 5 subs and leaves your address in the chat, you'll mail them a chicken tender, and for 10 gifted, you will include an SSG homemade brownie with their chicken? Of course, Sexy Vanilla Fresh. I thought that was clear. Alright, we're going to Saravasa. Timeless will be picking the Ana. Historically, SSG have played a decent amount of Whitson on these maps, but maybe in the current state of where we are in terms of what teams have been practicing and playing, it's not going to matter. It's just going to be Malga everywhere. Now, we did see Korea run a lot of Ana in the Malga mirror, which is obviously an option Timeless also take away from him here. But honestly, with a double flex support lineup, I'm really surprised Timeless wouldn't actually want to tech into the Ana themselves for these frontline trades.
Initial flashpoint.
Ball ban from SSG, just a hero that, even though they had some success on ball, I don't think it's a go-to comfort for SSG, so happy just to take that option away. And both teams will just end up playing this Malga mirror. The slight difference, an Echo versus a Genji here as well. Ooh, that's a good point. I think it might be right blind wannabe as well, actually. I think that's a really good shout. Now we're going to start this slow pokey fight. In theory, the Echo has a bit of advantage here. Sticky's onto the backside of Riker. Will get punished for it, though. Chopper's going to swing back from this rail. Obviously, expect the Sojans to get lots of rail opportunities here in playing in this Malga mirror. Everyone will be cleared out. They will just de-peek. CJ in a spot of bother. Seeker slides out as well through that disruptor shot. And SSG do avoid losing any more and getting staggered out. So a quick one and done. Now coming back in. Ray advantage for Squid this time. Not something we saw really happen to Timeless all that often in these opening fights until now. Dink from Seeker comes out as they try and walk up. Damage onto Riker. He's taken so much, actually. Kellen's going to try and tank it as well. Both responding. Torpedoes come out. Kellen's trying to play for cover as well as possible. And they're slowly but surely forcing a point right now. Touches really hard for Riker. He's half HP. He's going to be patient and get topped back up to full HP. I think that's the right choice. Now they can push with a Ray of their own. Kellen is forced all the way out. They might not even need to Ray. No, they just clear Kellen off the point. Half HP, Torpedoes will come out. Now the Ray trade comes through. CJ's going to throw it. Dash. Oh, Lucamino gets stomped in all of that, though, and that's going to set up a kill for Bliss. Now the overclock in it as well. Notice Seeker using the overcharge perk will get stomped. But the pocket is there for him there, and the overclock ends up being the difference maker. I mean, also, Kellen finds the stomp. Keep boosting Kellen, guys. It's working. The more you boost him, the more stomps will land. Now, Cage, overclock. Blade, all available for Timeless. A very powerful combo. Bliss will have a rally to match some of those DPS ults here. And Kellen has a Cage to match as well, but Combo should be in favor, I think, of Timeless. SSG, I think if I'm SSG, I want to copy, maybe copy Mauga early in this one. Try and get to win that. Win the Mauga trade, see if I can get a second one. It's going to be the copy early coming through right now. Cage in response. Bliss is going to get in there, but CJ gets taken out of the sky. Sugar Free is out of copy. Bliss is still swinging, though. Seeker's good for it, but Rally's getting loads of work. Rocket dropped the blade and all of that as well, but Bliss and Seeker just clean everything up. Important ult trade win there for SSG because Timeless threw 4 ults into that right there. Thank you, Askaz. Thank you, Kashao. All right, huge fight there. Big difference maker for Bliss. Big difference maker from Seeker.
Next flashpoint, garden.
The can's not open yet. There we go. Coming into this next fight now, everyone a little bit dry on ults. Seeker getting very close in this overclock now as well. Coming around the corner. Got to be careful with this overclock. SSG just waiting for that timing. Don't have to make a move before then. They've already got control on point. Rocket dives in. Will get forced back. Overclock is going to be used now. Rocket not in a position to deflect much of that. They are on the run. Seeker trying to chase up the kills. Can't quite find it. They catch Luke Mino on the disengage though. And honestly, that'll do. Sugar Free's actually diving in for more, so Seeker's going to keep going as well. Sugar Free has to be careful, but isn't in full line of sight. Kellen's got the back shot angle on Riker, forces him further back as well. Just trying to beam down Squid. Squid is burning. Squid's going to burn to death. Kellen has been boosted. Kellen fakes out the charge there as well, just taking space inch by inch. Trench warfare from Kellen. Taking the angles, clearing the next one. What do they call it? What do they call it in the Navy SEALs? Is it just like shoot and move, shoot and move? Let me know if any Marines in chat can clarify that for me. Now, Ray versus Ray situation. Sugar Free has the copy. We've seen him copy Mauga, I think, every single time. It's going to be an early copy. Mauga, they catch Rocket early as well. Oh, and this Ray trade might not even happen right now. They'll just accept that they've lost it to just for copy. Sugar Free won't be getting to this cage. Fire and move. Thank you, Czar. And now, retake for Timeless, but they are very low on time. And I think, yeah, they're just going to concede it. They realise it. They realise they can't go for it. They're going to have to go 2 rounds down. Chopper's going a slightly different way than his team as well. Keeping the forward spawn, though, so it means we're going over to point D. Chance to take a fight outside if they want here, Timeless. They have the overclock and the Ray to throw into it. Cage is available as well. Just it's 4 ults versus 4 ults. It's going to be a big old trade, this one. Bashes could be the difference maker. Stomps could be the difference maker. Overclock to start it from Chopper, swinging. SSG just going to try and cheat it so they get to repush with ult advantage. Flying in for a Seeker's half HP. Chopper misses the shot. Another body shot. Chopper doesn't miss this time. Sugar Free will try and respond. Full pocket. Both DPS nearly taken care of there. Sugar Free won't be getting out of that one there. And Chopper steals the first flip from with just an overclock. Thank you for your service to all the Marines in chat. Alright, so still a pretty big ult trade coming in. Rocket might even have the copy to throw into this one too. We've seen Sugar Free copy the Mauga every single time with pretty consistent success. We'll see what Rocket chooses to do when he gets to it here. For now, Seeker can start with overclock if he wants, or they can just take a bigger Ray trade. Actually, Riker's going to start it. They catch Seeker in this, but Ray comes out to try and help him. Rally comes in. Rally from the outside. Bliss bashes in, catches all of them. The cage breaks first for Kellen right now. Both Riker will fall. Bliss looks for more copy. Mauga coming through now for Rocket. He's all over Bliss. He's in huge trouble. Kellen's going to keep swinging, goes for the stomp, doesn't get it. Disrupt a shot on Kellen right now. He's getting booped and pushed around. Copy cage to finish the job. It expires very quickly, and Kellen will get beamed down, and Timeless are good for that fight. CJ's got the flip. Can he get out as well? He's going to try it, but Rocket is hot on his heels. CJ's just giving him the wiggle, though. CJ's avoided all the damage, and CJ is fine, actually. Gets the flip, gets out, and buys enough time for this recontest, actually. So now they can go with Sugar Free's copy. No ults just yet for Timeless. Really well played by CJ, actually. Probably an early copy Mauga. It's been Sugar Free's go-to move in all of this right now. Half damage onto Riker will get it as well. Whip back. Sticky's on him as well. Doesn't stomp in right now. Just drops the cardiac overdrive. And Timeless, they're going to try and kite this one out. They've got plenty of time to kite and go again. Sugar Free's going to try and chase right now, but Timeless are long gone here. No chance of any more kills. All of the back of that CJ play. Big difference maker for him. But now Timeless are coming back with the overclock. No answer for SSG yet. Is it a kite angle? kite out, try and play for the Ray and Cage back on point. Now they go in. Oh, they trying to go in. Stop, lands onto Chopper, but no follow-up kill. Seeker has found Squid as they try and rotate forward. Both Junos will fall. Chopper still has the overclock though, and he's pounding damage in. Doesn't lead to any kills just yet. They've lost Luke in the Chaos. Seeker's 1 HP outside, but Sugar Free and Kellen, they cleaned everyone up on point. And SSG, now the touch is not possible for Timeless. This is just map. Timeless have to go for it. Kellen has the cage. Boost Kellen for one more boosted cage. Speed Ring going out. They're rushing for the touch torpedoes there. They're going to stomp onto point. They have the Ray ready to go. Here's the cage from Kellen. CJ doesn't have the Ray back yet. Kellen might have to get out of this cage, actually. Or maybe they're just going to tank it. Yeah, they're just going to tank it there. SSG were trying to buy time for their ults, but Timeless, they move quickly. They invest heavily. And they give themselves a lifeline here on Saravasa. Now, moving over to point E. Nice rollout, or nice, I guess, RNG for Timeless here, because they get to set up on this point for free, right behind them. And Timeless have a choice here. They're behind in ultimates. They can either just go in, take this fight, try and make it as expensive as possible, or they can try and kite. It can be difficult against the cage. Chopper just checking where that was. You can see Rocket hiding on the left here with Copy, so it seems like they want to bait him in. Rocket's going to go now, maybe a little bit early from Rocket. Kellen's going to take a backward step. Malga comes out from Rocket. He's going to try and disengage with it, see if he can catch Bliss. Doesn't catch him, plays for a trade, does get betrayed, will get stopped. Cage comes out right now as well from Riker and all of this, trying to live it. Rocket is low HP, taking a bit of a backstep, but Chopper's found 2 actually. Kellen will trade it. Kellen's low HP on point. CJ's trying to get to him right now. Torpedoes come out, and Kellen's going to clean him up with CJ. Keep boosting Kellen, guys. He is using all of your power. And SSG win a clutch. It didn't even end up being that expensive. It was only Ray invested from CJ as well. So now all of a sudden the ult situation is actually looking quite good for SSG. DPS ults are rally to throw into this. Squid has the Ray, which can be very powerful. They need to find a way to navigate themselves to point and then use it. If they end up using it outside, SSG have the option to kite it. We're going to try and come through the far side right now. Chance to go straight through point through the high ground, but it looks like SSG want to fight them early, and they're going to keep going deeper again. Full flip the approach from the other side of a point. Riker will swing with the cardiac overdrive. Speed Ring through as well. Copy. Malga comes out looking for that stomp value. Squid. Ray in the sky right now trying to take the jewel. Overclock in the mix as well. Chopper gets stomped though. Kellen finds another good stomp value. And Kellen's just doing it all right now. Huge stomp. They win the fight against Ray. They did use a lot for it, but it's last fight. Remember, if they win this fight, they just win the map. One chance for a desperate touch. Chopper's on Tracer. Squid is on Lucio. Riker has found a kill, but it's just a shooting gallery here for Seeker. He's not hitting too many shots in the shooting gallery, but it gets him over the line in the end. And all right, just like that, 2-0. Woo. All right, should we look at some numbers? Is it a zoning overclock distraction? Yeah. It's all right. The job was done. All right. Maybe no surprise here. Kellen hitting a 26 and 2. Good on you, Kel. 2k damage ahead of Riker as well. Seeing any other massive differences here? Maybe again, Sugar Free 2 and a bit k ahead of Rocket. Seeker 2k ahead. Everyone's slightly ahead. Everyone's slightly ahead on the side of SSG. Yeah, maybe as you'd expect. Really won the game after all. Yeah, and it feels like it feels like for the most part, where SSG are really winning these fights is when they're because there's a lot of even ult situations, you know, where either they have literally identical ults or they have ults that are similar in power. You know, we're talking 2v2 or maybe 2v3, but one of you, but 2 is a Ray or something. Slow motion on that Kellen stomp. But every time we get into this, it is just Kellen. Kellen is finding so many big stomp values in here. I think Bliss is playing some of the macro fights better on Brig as well in terms of min-max and his rally value, especially in these cage fights, than Luke Mino is. But I think for the most part, when these big raid trades go on, the raids obviously keep everyone healthy as well, and it can be a bit of almost a stalemate. But if you find that stomp value in the mix, you just convert the one shot with the raid damage. So yeah, you're right, Sunku. The real MVP is you guys for boosting Kellen and giving the power to hit all of those stomps. And it looks like we're going to be going to Esperanza. Which kind of makes me think. We're just going to get more of Amalgamira, right? I mean, last time they played Esperanza, you might have saw it on my coach's review. I did a coach's review, which is, if you don't know, is a series on my YouTube where I talked to one of the coaches about one of the games from the weekend. I talked to Cap last week about their Esperanza against SSG, where Timeless actually won after making some mid-game adaptations in terms of how they took the ball mirror, particularly how Riker played it. And they ended up winning it. So they did win this map last week against SSG. It was the only one they played. So yeah, potentially a ban Amalga play ball would be a reasonable angle, I think, Andra. It depends if there's... Because one of the go-to heroes if you don't want to take the ball mirror is to play D.Va instead. But that's not really a hero that's very high up in terms of what Kellen's good at. So if they can get a ball mirror... Yeah, I mean, the problem is it also possible that actually Kellen would just go Winston? I mean, I think either way, I would very much like to see Amalga ban and the series shifted in a different direction. All right, it's going to be a Lucio ban and a Tracer ban. I guess we are dying on said hill then. Yeah, all our theory crafting, all our best paths through. Yeah. Thank you to all the Marines. Frankie, a double Marine. Yeah, you're right, Subway Kiwi. You're supposed to ban Ash in a match point situation. Cap is the coach of Timeless. Alright, so yeah, I don't see how these bans are going to lead us into any other direction other than Amalga time. Yeah, and I mean, the lineups out of Spawn very much seem to imply the same thing, right? Looks like we're just going to be getting more of the same. I mean, in terms of, like, the explanation, not that I necessarily agree with thinking here, but I think the explanation for all the teams is I think everyone has just scrimmed Malga all week, trying to get better at the mirror, blah, 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 reach the highest level as they can. So, if it's the only thing you've scrimmed all week, does it feel scary to play something else in a match? The answer is yes, and I think that's why we see a lot of teams going down on the Malga hill, but I still think you have to do it. I still think you have to pull the plug. And then shift it somewhere else. We saw Peps do that, right? I think you should do it earlier in the series as well, because you're always going to get more Malga mirror with how the meta seems to have evolved and what teams have been practicing and playing. Either way, though, let's lock in for the actual nitty-gritty of it, you know? For now, they have the earlier angle. Seeker's going to swing aggressively. They're winning this trade onto Riker quite heavily. Kellen's going to manage to DP. Riker's still caught in the open. Lots of damage on both sides right now. But Kellen does manage to get out right there. Keep boosting Kellen, guys. He will stomp on them. If you want to see Kellen stomp on this American backline, you guys know what to type. Taking the swing now onto Riker both. Malga's going relatively low. Kellen is awfully low as they go out here right now. Sugarfree's going to try and peek. Gets caught with the stickies. Gets around the corner. SSG very low right now. Can Timeless capitalize off this HP advantage? Not quite right now. They do gain control of the middle slightly. Better corner for them now. Torpedoes will come out as Riker is low, and Kellen wants to capsize. He catches Squid. They kill Luke Mino with that swing. The Ray comes out as well from Squid. They try to turn it, but Seeker's got it, and Kellen's good for the stomp again. I told you guys to boost him, and he would stomp them. Now 5 ults in the bank for SSG, so they are sitting very pretty right now. Timeless don't even have a lot of their ults they're close to as well. Riker's going to swing out left-hand side right now, but the Robot's just moving away from them here, and SSG are going to be happy just to leverage this cart pressure. They go and try and clear the high ground. Seeker will flip the map. Overclock used from Chopper. He drops down looking for something. Sugar-free in his sights. Copy is used. Cage is there as well. Chopper's going to try and burn through it, but here comes the Ray. Ray advantage for CJ. Remember, they rally in response here, Luke Mina. They try and live, but the Ray is simply too much damage. Another cage just to be sure. And yeah, that's ult advantage converted for them. They invest 4 in exchange for 3. They get the checkpoint off it, and now they have rally for this next cage. So again, we get to this 2-choice situation for Bliss. Does he rally early, walk into Riker's face, threaten the cage jacks, put the fear of God into him? Or does he play it slower, let Riker, cage, stay outside of it, rally, come into the cage as the cardiac overdrive is going, and then come in? And what about option number 3? Seeker shoots Squid in the face, and it's just over. Seeker taking a little bit of a flank, looking for another one. Double execution from Seeker. There is no backline. The rally was used on point during all of that. And the payload's going to keep rolling. They are now out of ultimates here, SSG, so the decision now might have to be again to invest in a flank, either from Seeker or from Sugar-free. Should be one from... Thank you, YTD Souls. Appreciate the tier 1. Welcome back. Torpedoes come out right now. They catch Chopper in that. Riker has dropped the cage, and he's got a decent amount of them in here, and they will just clean up a fight there. Seeker does get a trade, actually, so trying to make it a bit of a mess, actually. Seeker juking and dancing around. Bit of pocket. Gets a pack from Bliss right now, looking for Luke Mino here, who is now on the Kiriko. Chopper cleans up Bliss. Seeker is deep behind enemy lines. Kellen is still anchoring point. They're actually gaining a couple of meters during all this. Kellen's going to find the stomp as well. The boost is too powerful. There's nothing Timeless can do. We're only 4 minutes in. There's still 6 minutes left. And SSG have got Timeless on the back foot thoroughly. Double support up now for Timeless. Kitsune Rush, obviously very powerful in this mirror as well. Double DPS ult as well. If I'm SSG, I probably want to slow it down until I get my Ray, really. Oh, no. Want to go fast. Forces the early copy out. Rocket will copy, and we're going to try and disengage. Jump back from Seeker. We'll be backing it up. Ray to keep chasing. Bliss is in trouble. He's going to take the long way out. This means Seeker is separated. They're trying to pocket Seeker through. Another disengage from SSG. Bliss is trying to run, but Rocket sticks for wall. And all of a sudden, SSG have kited all the ultimates. They have a Ray of their own to repush with. They go with a copy first. Kellen's going to go in. Riker is on the hunt, but Sugar-free is on his case. Malga's chasing. Malga's chasing. Malga's. Now the cage comes through. Seeker's got the overclock. He's good for 2, actually, but they're not quite out of the woods yet. Kitsune Rush from Luke makes it messy, and they maybe want it. And now, trying to keep Sugar-free alive during all of this. They will. Pocket is good. SSG win. Timeless now. Going to be relying on this cage again, but a very similar situation. Bliss nearly has rally. Riker has cage. So you know about the 2 options. Don't forget about the mystery 3rd option where Seeker just shoots someone in the face before the fight. I guess that's always on the cards, really. Luke Mino on the flank here on Bakiri, trying to make an impact. Misses the first shot. Will back up. Still has an angle now to try and poke out this Malga. Good few digs help set it up. Stop comes in. Kellen will DP into a very awkward position. The cage comes through. Rally now in response, but Bliss is caught in there right now. Bliss doesn't get the rally he wants there because Kellen's position sort of forced SSG, compromise him a little bit, force him to come in. So Timeless do convert the cage fight. Get their chance to run forward. But guys, the robot. Come on, Squid, mate. Can't afford to be wasting any time. We're 90 meters down. Seeker will be coming back with the overclock. Our observer is stuck in a side. Is anyone locked in today? Overclock swing from Seeker. One not onto Rocket, but doesn't finish the job. Will finish the job onto Luke Mino, though. Player pick now. Damage onto Squid as well. Can anyone finish that? Seeker wants to go for more. More damage onto Rocket. They're all so low. Seeker's done so much damage. There we go. Gets 2 with the left click. Oh, attaches the disruptor shot as well. Nice and easy from Seeker. A clean one. SSG will once again take it to Timeless's side of the map. Ray and Cage coming up for them. They're of course going to have the copy, which is how SSG love to start fights. We saw this a lot back in Stockholm as well. Sugar-free is hiding as well. Passively will get the copy. Oh, he's hiding for the assassination. He gets the assassination. They've lost Seeker as it goes, but they commit with the copy anyway, and Riker is just dead, surely. Cardiac overdrive in full pocket. Ray comes through from Squid to try and bail him out. CJ can't match it just yet. Cage comes through right now. Both Cages go through, but they burn through it. Kitsune rush as well. Kellen's going to charge back to the rest of his team, trying to stabilize, trying to hunt down his Juno. Sugar CJ is low. Sugar Free is low as well. And Chopper has taken the flank. Chopper will kill both low players right now. And an important fight win for Timeless there. They break the cage with the help of that Ray. Seeker will get a late trade, but they'll get a chance to regroup. And now Ray advantage for CJ. Rally advantage as well for Bliss, of course. So both support ults versus none here. Timeless here. I think if they can start the fight with copy or the overclock or something. Try and force one of the support ults, like maybe start with copy, then disengage. Coming out the high ground now is CJ, looking for an opportunity. Overclock used in response. Copy, Malga2, both DPS ults invested. CJ has used the Ray and Seeker has executed Chopper. No more danger of that overclock right now. They're pushing forward with the Ray. They're going to chase out the copy. Riker is still stuck in, though. He nearly has his own cage if he wants to try and turn it. Rocket finds a kill, actually. Only 1 for 1. Riker chooses not to go for the clutch. Saves his ult for a rainy day. And if you want something to save you from a rainy day, you can get the Rainy Day Tracer skin right now for 2 community gifted subs to your favorite streamer. Now SSG moving forward again. Rally in hand, overclock in hand. Riker still has that cage, of course, that he held on to. Riker has gone behind. Now he has the cage. Overclock put by Seeker. He's going to get full stuck. Actually, Rocket just shuts that one down very quickly. Very much for free. Didn't feel like SSG were really all on the same page there in terms of where Seeker wanted to position. Now, we have to remember SSG seems to have a bad habit lately of just, once we get to the final minute of push, they go from a team that is good to a team that is bad. But hopefully they can avoid that pitfall this time. They have the cage, they have the rally, they have the copy. They've got a pretty good ults for this one. Assassination attempt from Sugar Free doesn't connect. Now looking for the Juno. Can't find the finishing shot. Oh, wants to get the copy off. Can't get it. Seeker has still found 2 kills, though. The cage is doing a lot from Kellen, but I don't know if it's enough. Squid, with the help of a Kitsune Rush, will finish him off. Lucamino and Squid actually do a hell of a lot of damage. Oh, every time. It's alright. They still haven't got many meters at all, Timeless. They don't even have checkpoint yet as we enter the final 30 seconds. Sugar Free is coming back with copy, but Squid has the Ray and Chopper has the overclock. Luke Mino has that shuffling perk, so he has the double TP available. As well as the Fortune Teller for a bit of extra healing. Now the Ray comes forward in response to this copy. Sugar Free's going to try and hit the stomp. Suzu keeps him alive, walking forward with this Ray. Kellen's going to try and charge out. He's awfully low. Sugar Free's found a pick, actually. He gets the copy cage as well. He's got both Malgas in it. Rocket's going to respond. Rocket playing for that copy as well. He's going to get taken out before he gets his cage. The stomp from Kellen hits everyone. Now they are chasing him all the way. Seeker slid in for the kills. They don't get kills off that SSG, but they still have advantage. CJ nearly has Ray. Kellen is on the chase again. Rocket's found 2, though. Not out of the woods yet here. They're still trying to battle it out. CJ drops that Ray to try and finish the deal. Easy one onto Squid right there. Has the Master Blaster perk and is absolutely beaming with the power of that overclock round the end from Chopper. But CJ will finish the job. SSG with a 3-0 sweep. No complaints here. Thank you, Crotch, as well for the Prime. Welcome. And SSG actually do even better than they did last time. Don't even drop a map now. Has to be Kellen player of the match as well. Backbones wants to play FPL. T's in chat. Hunter out here turning those T's into crucifixes. Stringing Cap up by his hands. I'll try not to get too graphic, I guess, with the imagery. Whew. Why do I think none of the teams are playing the Malcolm with Juno and Anna? I'm really surprised, actually. I mean, the idea is that the Genji swap can really force you off it, but it feels like the Korean teams were still happy to go through the process, you know, of, oh, we're going to try Anna. Okay, you swap Genji, and then we'll swap back to Brig. But it still felt like they got away with a lot of Anna, honestly. So I'm a bit surprised. For some teams, it makes sense, right? For some teams who maybe don't have the flexibility, you know, to have a Juno and an Anna at the same time, I think it makes sense, you know? Maybe you can make that case for SSG a bit more than some of the other teams. But for teams like Team Liquid, Timeless that we just saw, I'm surprised we've not seen it. Similarly, earlier as well, like, who were we watching? Which team was it? Oh, my mind is failing me. Partly Virtus Pro, but maybe even more so, because they were playing Juno Crispy anyway, I was surprised Kaneo didn't swap onto it. Could this meta be good for TU? Yes. KSA on Malga. Twilight can play Anna. Then they still have the pocket picks on certain map types, like maybe like an Anna Zen here on Havana or Dive on Dorado. Seems like it could be lining up for perfect slingshot theory. All right, let me grab a drink and stuff, and we can lock in for what is the last series of the day, because we are hurtling through this, are we not? Thanks for the insider info, Turlens. Player of the match, who? Has to be Kellen, right? Has to be Kellen. If it's not Kellen, I'll be shocked. All right, I'm going to grab a drink, get ready for this final series, because I know it's been a bit rolly tonight, guys, but I know this series, Nightmare versus Liquid, that we're about to watch, was also a 3-0 last time around, but this time, Team Liquid will be better. Knife is off ping, remember. Team Liquid, they won't go down twice in 2 weeks. All right, I'm going to grab a drink. Let me know if Kellen gets player of the game. Boost him just in case, just to make sure.
With one of the players from SSG. I believe we have Sugar Free joining us for a post-match interview. We do indeed. He's chilling. He's on his phone. He's so ready for a chat.
What's up?
Okay. We're with you. What is up? You made this one a quick one. Let's talk about this. You actually just faced off against them less than a week ago, or exactly a week ago. Were they the obvious choice for you?
Yeah, no, they were the obvious choice. I mean, I think they're just like significantly worse than you know, the big top four, so it was a free one.
So if they're not in the top four, who is the fourth team in the top four then? Is it one of those teams in the lower bracket you think is more competitive than this right now?
Nah, the Timeless are still top four. It's just like between us, Nightmare, and Liquid, like the gap after those three is just so much bigger.
Okay. So I'm curious, Nightmare and Liquid though, those two are in the other upper final. You know, who do you expect to see? Who do you maybe hope to see going into that next match?
I think it's gonna be Nightmare, bro. Liquid, I don't know what happened last time. They got 3-0'd by them, I think. So like, I don't know. I'm pretty sure Nightmare's gonna be in the finals though. Now, you know, in the lower brackets, he's basically gonna be in the finals.
Yeah, it looked a little shaky. Sugar Free, when did this Malga meta start? Like, tell us about what changed from last week up until this weekend of play. When did you all start screaming Malga?
Johnny is looking for someone to blame, by the way.
I don't know. It's whenever Korea started playing it. Whenever Korea plays something new, it's just everyone copies them. Or I don't know if it was
like
Korea
iterate
or
on
EU.
it? Did you? Because you play more Echo. Like EMA played a lot of like Genji and stuff like that. Do you feel like the Echo is just a bit way better play?
Nah, I just wanted to play Echo. I think all three are good between the Genji, Pharah, and Echo.
Okay.
Let's go. We get to see a little bit of Volio Best heroes then at this very stage. Sugar Free, thank you so much. Back to your phone. Big chillin'. We hope to see you again very soon.
All right, thank you. Braun out.
I'm back. I'm back. I missed the interview. Worth coming back for? Seeker got player of the match? Kellen's been robbed.
He's chilling. He's on his phone. He's so ready for a chat.
What's up?
Okay, we're with you. We're with you. What is up? You made this one a quick one. Let's talk about this. You actually just faced off against them less than a week ago, or exactly a week ago. Were they the obvious choice for you?
Yeah, no, they were the obvious choice. I mean, I think they're just like significantly worse than the big top four, so it was a free one.
So if they're not in the top four, who is the fourth team in the top four then? Is it one of those teams in the lower bracket you think is more competitive?
Nah,
He's miscounted.
nah, the Timeless are still top four. It's just like between us, Nightmare, and Liquid, like the gap after those three is just so much bigger.
Okay. So I'm curious, Nightmare and Liquid though, those two are in the other upper final. You know, who do you expect to see? Who do you maybe hope to see going into that next match?
I think it's gonna be Nightmare, bro. Liquid,
That's
I
what
don't know
I'm
what happened
saying.
last time they got 3-0'd by them, I think. So like, I don't know. I'm pretty sure Nightmare's gonna be in the finals though. In the lower brackets, he's basically gonna be in the finals.
Yeah, it looked a little shaky. Sugar-free, when did this Mauga meta start? Like, tell us about what changed from last week up until this weekend of play. When did you all start screaming Mauga?
Johnny is looking for someone to blame, by the way.
I don't know. It's whenever Korea started playing it. Whenever Korea plays something new, it's just everyone copies them. Or I don't know who's
Like,
He's not wrong.
Did you, because you play more Echo, like EMA played a lot of like Genji and stuff like that. Do you feel like the Echo is just a bit way better play?
Nah, I just wanted to play Echo. I think all three are good between the Genji, Pharah, and Echo.
Okay.
Let's go. We get to see a little bit of volume
Deep
best here
insights.
then at this early stage. Sugar Free, thank you so much. Back to your phone. Big chillin'. We hope to see you again very soon.
All right, thank you. Braun out.
Kellen! GG's. Kellen, you got robbed. Kellen, you should be player of the match. Tell Seeker he has to give it to you. Every stomp's so good. Kellen's taken SSG to China.
Ready for battle.
Oh, we got 5 minutes. You want to play, Kellen? He might have just insta-dipped. Let's see.
Hey there.
Get a quick marbles going while we do this battle of the bots. He said yes. He DM'd you, did he, Sky Joe? Is this AI? Yeah. But you know what isn't AI, though?
Round one. Capture the objective.
You know what isn't AI? Marbles. Love of the game? Love of the game. Oh, I'm trying to click it, Captain Ravage. I'm struggling.
I hope SSG summons Scissors and Hawk too. I hope SSG.
It's such an on-ramp PGE clip. All right, we hitting the popping promenade. We played it twice, so hopefully it's good. All right, 60 seconds on the clock. If you love the game, if you want to play, this is your chance to play. You guys know how it works. Nice and simple. All right. Just got to avoid. I guess it's not too many obstacles, but great. The tumbler at the end will be the big reset of everyone. Few different paths between low ground, high ground. So decisions to make for everyone. Decisions to make. 30 seconds on the clock. Exclamation mark play if you want to play. Get involved while you still can. I need to drink more water. Alright. 7 seconds. Get involved if you want to play. Off to the initial drop. Let's see it. San in his clown car. Clowning around. Yoshim, Subway, Kiwi. First to drop, but not first out the gates. Now a choice of low ground, high ground. Is high ground better? Most people seem to be going low ground right now. Low ground seems pretty good. Oh, I'm getting slowed down massively. Oh, a few people bobbling. Oh, Macrassity off the edge, and I'm into the lead. I'm unstoppable from this. I've gained a significant advantage. Flying round. Oh, wait, a few people have jumped ahead. Trash Panda Jake. Looking good for it. I'm trying to catch him up. I've got a different path than them. A few more people taking the jumps. Henny going too high. Sketsy going off the map. Any landers? Oh, no one landing any of these jumps. Wait, Bird Nerd. Carton. Good for the land. So is Hitalia. Hitalia Music. Good for it too. Oh, a few more people. Look at Dong Huggum. Sorry, Doug Huggum. Dong on the mind, I guess. Doug Huggum leaps into the lead here. Going through the spinner right now. Pretty substantial lead. Crump Picking is actually going to fall off the edge. Doesn't get the skip he was hoping for. And Doug is looking good. First into the tumbler, but the tumbler can be the great resetter. Can Doug? He's getting caught in the spin right now. Chance for other people to catch up. Here comes Riku. Here comes Jetlag. But Doug, oh, he's at the bottom already. Doug's at the bottom already. Can he get out? Oh, left and right, left and right. Everyone else getting stuck in the tumbler as well. Doug can't find the exit. So close, Doug. Jetlag has caught up right now. Riku is there as well. Can anyone get out of this bloody door? Come on, Riku's found his way out first. Riku's going to go into the lead, and he should just seal it there. Couldn't find his way out of a tumbler. Riku, a few slow corners right now. Will get it over the line. Riku good for it. Jetlag secures second. Doug will ultimately finish in third. And now Sansa Seaward sealing up our top 10 here. Everyone left to right getting themselves over the line. Carton will eventually get into that 9th place. Big paint wall to close out our top 10. Let's go see what's going on at the back here right now. Seems like my strong start hasn't paid dividends as I am still right back. Or right towards the back. Jake catches in. Few more people at the back. It's SSG on top. At the back of the race. Is a choice of right or left here as some people are getting stuck. They're going to go out this one though. Getting shown out. 10 seconds left. I'm not sure who's exactly at the back. Maybe it's the people stuck in this tube. Nilsson and Vilrote still stuck in the tube. Can they get out now? They're finally going to get out. But they're going pretty slow. And Riku Kun. Good for it. 3-second lead at the end. There we go. Oh, alright. Sounds like we get the music going back into it as well as we get ready for this next series. Am I in it? Oh, sorry. I've closed it now. General Vroom Vroom. Sorry, Von Room. General Von Room. Ooh. Laughed Panic. Little salute. Last place. A race well run. And what has happened to this again? Let me see if I can fix it. There we go. Oh, come Discord. Sorry, I was locked into the thing, mate. Hello.
Oh, g'day, mate.
Oh, You sound different.
Yeah, I've got a insanely good Logitech microphone right now.
Ooh. Shout out.
Yep, cheers to that.
Easy
Knock us
one.
up, would you?
I can
How do I
help you.
even receive your knock? I don't have the stream manager open, so that's probably not a great start.
Hold on. Yeah, let me do it. Are you getting a cheeky stream for this last game?
Yeah, just getting my money's worth. You know how it is.
You gonna do it tomorrow as well, since you've got, I guess, off day now?
Oh yeah, good shout. Why would I take a day off when I could not take a day off? I like that. Wait, where is my sub? Muesli, in order for you to have a sub, you have to give me money right now. That's how that works. Sorry, there's no alert box, guys. I need to get the alert box later. Oh god, what do I even use? Just stream elements? I think I have a stream elements thing. Thank you very much, Jelly Misu, for the resub. Welcome back to the Parasocial Friends Club. Hawkey SB, Limio W to both of you. Welcome back to the Parasocial Friends Club. That's 3 fists. Appreciate your look. Thank you very much. I'm not even going to plug the Rainy Day Tracer skin. It's a tired W Foss. Thank you very much for the resub at tier 1. Welcome back to the Parasocial Friends Club.
I think I've done it twice today. It's like it's run its course.
Yeah, no, it's actually just exhausting, isn't it? All right. Where the hell is streaming tools, elements, overlays? It's an overlay.
Yeah, Unter is
this
in
one has
North
a star
America
on
for
it.
those asking.
You don't know that. Sea Scorpion Z, thank you very much for the one community gift. Somebody wants that Rainy Day Tracer after all. Thank you very much, Sea Scorpion. You're halfway there, presumably. Fix Red Eyes 7, thank you very much as well. Welcome back to the Parasocial Friends Club. I love winning a match and then being given money as a little treat.
little tip. Any tips from Max here?
Any tips for the streamer? Sorry, I'm doing a really bad job of reading the chat. I don't know how to get. I got a program that has the chat. Someone gave me an app for it on my phone, and I've already I've forgotten what that app is called. So, just so greedy. I mean, I am a big repulsive pig. If you haven't noticed, so yeah, that'll happen. Sorry, chat interactions can be really bad today. There's 3 lines of chat on my phone. All right.
Thank you, Raven's Doormat, as well, for the 2 months.